Hey everybody, Coach Eric Orton back for another episode of Running with Eric. Thanks for coming back. And what I got for you today is we're going to talk about how to execute back-to-back days. And this is during kind of the meat of the season. It's not early season. A typical early season week for my athletes, I'll kind of stagger quality runs where it might be a Tuesday, Thursday, or a Tuesday, Friday. So there's a lot of recovery in between as we're kind of building and the base and the foundational training. But once we get kind of into the meat of the season, I like to go back to back. And again, using me for an example, yesterday I did a 2,000 foot climb at threshold wattage, so relatively hard. This was 2,000 feet within 4 miles, so at threshold wattage, like I mentioned. And so again, this is a good threshold effort, maintaining right at threshold. So fairly hard workout based on the elevation gain and the mileage. Today, I'm out for just a steady run. And what I'm doing is that yesterday is setting me up for today. And yesterday was a great quality workout in itself, but that hard breathing, that threshold style of kind of energy system that we're working really is setting me up for my lungs to feel really good today. My legs might be a little tired. That's okay. But my lungs feel amazing. And it's really yesterday acts as a kind of a performance enhancer for today, similar to how maybe altitude training will help you long-term. But this is kind of a back-to-back way of really helping you out and creating some performance gains for that second run. So the key is, the first day is the hardest effort. It could be VO2 max type workouts where you're doing 3 to 4 minute intervals, or like I did of a good 4 mile, 2,000 foot climb threshold run, real quality, real good. And then the second day is more of what you might consider a tempo or sub threshold where you're holding steady. Today I'm out in the resort and just doing a steady run. And my legs are a little bit tired, not bad, but again, my lungs are feeling amazing. So try that during your week in the meat of the season. Once you've kind of built your base, like a Tuesday, Wednesday, allowing yourself to get some recovery from the weekend. It could even be a Monday or a Wednesday, Thursday, or it could be your weekend. It could be a Saturday, Sunday. And I tend to keep these on the shorter side. So if your weekend is needing to be long, maybe you do this during the week. So I would say in general, you want to keep this style of workout to the week where you're going back-to-back days, and then do longer stuff on the weekend. But change it up, do what you need to do. Another reason this can be useful is it acts as a leg opener. And what I mean by that is we can use this same philosophy to prep race week. So if I've got athletes racing on a Saturday, let's say, for example, typically I give them Thursday as an off day or a super easy day. And then come Friday, I will have them do a relatively easy run in general, but I'll have them do 30 to 60 second pickups at a fast rate. And this, again, opens the legs and helps your body to kind of prime for that race pace effort the next day. So don't underestimate how important that can be to help you prime for the race the next day. And same with your warm-up for a race. If you're warming up race morning, you want to add some pickups. You want to add some intensity to kind of prime the body, okay? My general rule of thumb, the longer the race, the easier the warm-up. The shorter the warm-up, the shorter the race, the harder the warm-up, and the longer the warm-up. So just kind of use that as a general rule of thumb. Same concept applies. It's going to help us once we start the intensity of the race and help you to kind of avoid kind of that second wind or that initial out-of-breath feeling when you start and then you settle in. Warming up at a hard, brisk effort is going to help that initial 5 minutes during that race where you don't maybe spike the heart rate as much. And with that, you want to try to finish the warm-up as close to the start of the race as possible, so your heart rate stays relatively high. So again, you don't spike it. We don't want to go from a real low heart rate to a real high heart rate in a race, and that's that out of breath feeling you might feel on that initial start. So hope that helps. Try it out. Try out your back-to-back days. Experiment with it again. First day is the hardest day. The second day is more of a tempo or sub-threshold type of workout, and you'll feel amazing. So, all right, I'm on my run, headed out, but just gotta, of course, show you the scenes. I'm hanging out just below Cody Peak at Jackson Hole Mountain Resort, and there's a nice ridge run right up along there, down to the scramble. And then way in the background, you can't see it, is the Grand Teton in the Tetons. So again, thanks for chiming in. We'll see you next time.